Hello everyone, my name is Vanessa Echeverria. I am a postdoctoral researcher at Monash University, and today I will be presenting our work on data storytelling in data visualization. Does it enhance the efficiency and effectiveness on information retrieval and insight comprehension? In this work, we investigate the role of data storytelling in data visualization. The critical role that data plays in our society is evident through the progressively deeper integration of data-driven decision-making and advanced analytics across various sectors such as healthcare, manufacturing, education, finance, and more. Effective data visualization has become important in supporting the exploration, analysis, and interpretation of this huge amount of data. Some visualizations are designed to present information to a broader audience who may not be familiar with the specific visualization techniques but still need to understand the key insights derived from the data. For instance, journalists frequently use data visualizations to help the general public understand complex topics such as climate change. Teachers are beginning to employ learning analytics visualizations to gain insights and enhance their students' performance, while individuals often turn into fitness applications visualizations to track their health status. It is important to note that these examples have an explanatory goal, focusing on presenting and communicating insights rather than inviting people to explore the data. However, previous empirical studies have shown that the general public often have a relatively low level of visualization literacy, meaning that they frequently struggle to confidently interpret visual representations of data. In this context, data storytelling is gaining visibility for helping people identify key insights from the data. Data storytelling has been defined as a structured approach for communicating data insights more effectively to an audience using narrative elements and data visualizations. Conventional data visualizations can be enhanced with data storytelling elements to help communicate insights. These elements emphasize specific messages in the data, for example, by adding text explanations for trends or outliers, and by highlighting the results of the analysis in titles and text annotations. This approach also involves reducing the emphasis on less relevant visualization elements and data points. Some authors have suggested that data storytelling can help in communicating key insights more effectively and more efficiently compared to conventional visualizations. However, it is still unclear whether adding data storytelling elements to conventional visualizations help in the effective and efficient identification of insights and corresponding critical data points when compared to conventional visualizations. To address the gaps identified in the existing literature, this paper presents a study aimed at providing empirical evidence on the efficiency and effectiveness of data storytelling elements compared to conventional visualizations. Specifically, we also aim to quantitatively investigate whether visualizations enhanced with data storytelling elements reduce the time required to answer questions based on visualizations and improve accuracy in tasks related to information retrieval and comprehension. Additionally, we qualitatively examine participants' perceptions regarding the helpfulness of data storytelling elements to potentially elucidate the quantitative results. Finally, we assess the influence of individual visualization literacy on the effectiveness of data storytelling elements. To answer these research questions, we designed a comparative study. To reliably compare conventional visualizations with data stories, we established a set of design actions that involve adding or removing visual design elements from conventional visualizations to transform them into a data story. Once the insights are identified, we consider the following data storytelling design elements and concrete design actions taken from literature for crafting the data stories from conventional visualizations as follows. First, using the right visualization technique according to the storytelling goal, such as bar charts, scatter plots, line trains. Second, eliminating clutter, allowing viewers to focus only on key elements by minimizing axis information, removing details for less relevant data points, labeling data series directly instead of using legends, and using minimal color variation. Third, directing the attention by emphasizing data points and trends, which can be achieved through techniques like employing contrasting colors, highlighting specific data points, and so on. Fourth, adding annotations to explain data points or trends that are relevant to the insights identified in the first step and to convey insights in straightforward language. Fifth, adding an explanatory title to guide the viewer towards the intended conclusion or call to action, serving as a headline for the data story. We designed a control study in which we manipulated a single variable, which was the visualization type, concerning the conventional visualization condition versus the data storytelling condition. We opt for a within-subject study design wherein the same participant will be presented with both conventional visualizations and data stories, with the order of presentation counterbalanced through randomization. This study consisted of 4 sections. First, an introduction, including demographic and background questions. Second, a visualization literacy test, in which participants were asked to answer questions from 6 types of visualizations. From this visualization literacy test, we gathered a visual literacy score. Third, the main comparative study, which was composed of conventional visualizations and data storytelling questions, in which the participants had to answer 24 multiple-choice questions. From these, we gathered the time spent when answering each question and the score of the correctness per each visualization and type of question. And fourth, questions concerning perceptions of data storytelling elements in order to gather participants' interpretations and facilitation of the data storytelling elements. For this study, we opt for a topic of a broad interest, such as climate change and global warming. We choose to use open source data from the Our World in Data. We designed 6 pairs of visualization, each showcasing different data but conveying the same insight within a pair. So we created 6 conventional visualizations and 6 alternate versions that apply data storytelling principles, meaning that the visualizations were enhanced with text annotations, data points annotations, color, emphasis, and explanatory titles in all visualizations with data storytelling elements. From the study, we derived 3 metrics. For the correct rate, each question regarding individual pairs of visualizations carried a raw score of 1 for a correct response. We separately calculated the total raw scores for questions grounded on conventional visualizations and those focused on data storytelling. For the average success time was calculated by dividing the sum of the time intervals measured from the moment a question was presented to participants until the time participants submitted a correct answer. Finally, we calculated the visualization literacy score, in which each question from the test was given a score of 1 for each correct answer. The total score was then calculated based on the number of questions the participant answered correctly divided by the total number of the questions from the test. Diving into the results, first, we explore whether data storytelling indeed helped the participants in discerning and understanding critical data insights more efficiently compared to conventional visualizations. Contrary to expectations that data storytelling could enhance the efficiency of communicating insights, our findings reveal no significant difference in the metric of average success time between data storytelling and conventional data visualization. When comparing the effectiveness of data storytelling with conventional visualizations, we found a significantly higher correct rate with moderate effect size for data storytelling questions compared to conventional data visualization questions. When separating the comprehension questions into single insights and multiple insights questions, we found that the average success time of a single insight question was lower than data storytelling visualizations compared to conventional visualization, and this difference was significant with a small effect size. When analyzing the effectiveness of data storytelling according to the type of question, our findings indicated a higher correct rate for information retrieval for data storytelling as opposed to conventional visualizations. This difference was significant and had a moderate effect size. Furthermore, we know the higher correct rate in comprehension questions using data storytelling compared to conventional visualizations, a difference that was also significant and exhibited a moderate effect size. When analyzing the participants' perceptions about how data storytelling elements contribute to the effectiveness and efficiency, for information retrieval, all participants but one said that data storytelling elements were helpful for them to identify the findings quickly. Color emphasis was regarded by more than a half of the participants as helpful in increasing their efficiency in answering those questions. As for data comprehension, textual elements such as text annotations, annotated data points, and explanatory titles were also perceived as contributing to identifying relevant information in the data stories quickly. When asked which elements actually helped them to respond to the questions, about half of the participants indicated that text annotations were helpful, followed by annotated data points and color emphasis. Finally, we investigate the influence of individuals' visualization literacy on the effectiveness of data storytelling elements. For task efficiency, the regression model did not explain a significant amount of variance. The same relationship and trend was observed for task effectiveness. Summarizing our results, in conclusion, we found that the data stories can be more effective, although these are not necessarily helpful to find the insights efficiently. Also, data stories may be more efficient for tasks involving single insights identification. When multiple or complex insights are asked to participants, data stories may not be necessarily helpful. For information retrieval tasks, particularly for participants with analysis expertise, it might be preferable to reconsider the need for using data stories. Finally, we found that data stories help participants in the effective identification of insights equally, regardless of their data literacy level. Thinking about the implications for research and practice, our results hold important implications for research. Researchers in fields such as data science, journalism, and education can potentially explore how to adopt its foundational design principles for broader audience engagement. As for implications for practice, data stories have a potential utility compared to conventional data visualizations, especially for the general public. This approach could potentially change the way research findings are communicated through scientific visualizations, making them more accessible to the public. Thank you so much for listening.